Oh, now it should be working? I just started giving like my whole intro completely muted, which happened last stream as well because OBS decided to be big dumb. But this time, first couple minutes, you're just gonna have to like hazard your best guess. It's up to your imagination. Like, imagination's the limit. Just imagine that I was telling like the most inspirational speech you've ever heard, and now you're like moved to tears. is the case. Yeah, so my microphone got unplugged. Whoops. hello, Upland, Mortis, and CJ. Hope you're all doing well today. We're doing Splatoon things. I'm surprised that you can import Splatoon 2 save data and doing stuff. I guess we'll import save data import after your first online battle. 3 gold Sheldon licenses will be waiting for you in the lobby as a bonus. I appreciate the follow there, Twilight Ocelot. Splatfest region settings. Splatfest are special events where players are split into 3 teams of battle. So it's like 3 in this one rather than 2. I think it was 2 in the previous ones, right? Each region has its own Splatfest, including content and event times. Let's choose which region Splatfest you'd like to be a part of. So you can choose like whatever one. Play in this region's Splatfest. I'm surprised that this is considered like one region here. America / Australia / New Zealand. Like, I guess the Australia and New Zealand area, they were like, what's the closest thing that we can associate this with that, you know, is likely speaking the same language? Ah, the Americas, let's do that. I would have expected Australia and New Zealand to be like its own region, but I guess maybe they don't consider it to be like enough players in that region. I don't know. You can change this later, but if you participate in a Splatfest, you'll be able to change the setting for a period of time. But yeah, the Americas. I suppose. Yeah, this game is a thing. How's it going today, Nishar? Yeah, you know, I've mentioned it before. For anyone who might be tuning into this that hasn't seen like my previous Splatoon content, what I've mentioned is like, I get why people like it, but Splatoon typically isn't the big kind of thing for me. I'm covering it as like a content creator. That's what I'm doing. But my really big worry with this game before it came out was like, is there gonna be enough difference from Splatoon 2 that's gonna like justify a new title? I was like, wait, 2 Splatoon titles on the same console? I guess I can turn my camera back on here. Because I was under the impression that Splatoon would be a thing like Smash Bros or Mario Kart, where there's just like 1 per console, and then like the next game comes out when like the next Nintendo console comes out, instead of, you know, a new one coming out and completely invalidating like the one that came before, because anyone that wants to play online is just gonna play like the new one. So I was like, okay, I would think that it'd be like 1 per console. But then when you consider like when Splatoon 2 came out, to be fair, it has been 5 years, you know? So what's crazy to think is people that just got into their teenage years when Splatoon 2 came out are now adults at the release of Splatoon 3 here. Like 13 to 18, a difference in 5 years. So it's like, huh, okay, that really puts it into perspective that it has actually been like quite a bit of time. It's not like something like COD or Battlefield where it's, you know, just a new game every single year. It's not like that. There has been a significant amount of time. But what I'm worried about is, will there be like enough new content that sets it apart, that justifies a new title? That's one of the big things I want to find out here, you know? Yeah, so I guess you can just immediately play Octolings. So I guess you've got the option of like female Inkling or male Inkling, or female Octoling or male Octoling, I think that is. Or wait, I don't really know which is which there. I'm just gonna go with like this, I think. It was so funny you seeing cover Octo expansion, because you're always saying the game isn't really your cup of tea, and yet you beat most challenges extremely quickly than most of the more dedicated players, you know? Did I? Some of them took me a little while there. Some of them definitely took me a hefty little smidge. The tone. It doesn't cycle around. Yeah, this is when you need to get outside and see some sun. Who am I to be talking? I need to get outside and see some sun. Sometimes is what I need to do. I shouldn't be talking. You know. No, let's see those eyes. I don't know why I added the word now there. That was not in there. My real life eyes are hazel, which means like green and brown. But rather than being like a mix of green and brown, I've got like I believe it's the outside ring is like green and the inside ring is brown. Or was it vice versa? I don't remember the way my own eyes work. But it's one of the two there. So from afar, oh my goodness, that's certainly something. So from afar, my eyes just look brown, but if you look closely, you kind of see green. It's like one of the rings. So I kind of like selecting green eye colors in games, even though like anyone looking at me at face value would, you know, say it's brown. Let's make the cut. I'm not really big on a whole lot of these, so I guess that's like the standard thingamabob there. Wait, so you can choose like the female ones and do like the male hairstyles anyway. That's nice that like the options aren't locked, but I also can't really tell like which is which, I guess, at this point. Like, is it a male or female inkling? But at the end of the day, does it also like really matter being able to tell gender at face value? At the end of the day, like when you think about it, it really honestly doesn't matter. But like, thank goodness for this not being something like freaking Legends Arceus, where it's like, ah, your hair options, yeah, that's locked behind the gender that you choose. Ew. Ew. You look like you were part of House Slytherin or something, I don't know. You had like 5 tries max. You and your friends often needed like a few days for some of the challenges. I mean, to be fair, I never did like all of the challenges. I wish I could rotate my character here. But I kind of wish I could do. I want to go with like not just the old standard. Maybe that, but it's kind of ugly. Maybe I'll just go with the first thing. For the background, you guess that's what global warming did to the world, Splatoon? I guess so. I guess this is what happened, huh? Well, we can give it a bit of a go. Also, when it comes to like inkling characters in this world, if their quote-unquote hair is basically like part of their body essentially and not just like something that grows out, wouldn't something like that be painful? What do I know? What do I know though? Is it just me, or was that like a select like delayed? Is my capture card delayed? Oh, that's delayed audio. Oh, that is hella delayed audio. What is going on? Well, do the old reliable of unplug. Well, I didn't even unplug it. I just like adjusted it and it went black. Oh, it's back on this screen at least. It's not back on OBS yet. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Don't tell me everything is going wrong already. Let's see here. Deactivate, activate. The audio's in sync again. Okay. Okay. So, I just caught that with like the menu. I was like, that's pretty weird for like the audio to be out of time. What's going on with that? But it was my capture card, not the game. Oh my goodness gracious. I don't know that, I guess. Last thing, leg wear. So I guess it's something that you select with your character. I noticed in one of the trailers before release that the things that you customize in the shop are things like headgear, body wear, and shoe wear, but not leggings. But I guess you select leggings like gear, essentially. I don't know. Again, like, thank goodness, you know, you can just select all the options. You know, thank goodness for that. What's with the 3 dots under this one? Like, what makes this special is like a 3-dotted thing. I don't understand. Indeedly do. Hello, hello's the sandwich. How go things today? I don't know. I don't know. It's just the standard then, I suppose. Happy with this? Sure. Sure. Is it gonna go into immediate cutscene? Little buddy's turn. Wait. I don't know, I'm kind of feeling that one. All good? Yeah. Sure. Okay, now cutscene probably, right? My good gracious, who flipped over the Eiffel Tower? Think you're fresh? Start splatting and we'll say, oh, look at him go! Before you hit the crater, we'll help you with the basics. Okay. You can customize the fish, at least with like the hair. You can't do the you can't do the hair color though. Hello, hello, Reggie Bub. How's it going today? Hold steady. Thank goodness it seems like, yeah, Y is the recenter thing. I found out there. Follow that small fry. Okay. It begins. It begins our journey setting out. So I always try to do things on this channel in order. So in preparation for Splatoon 3 coming out, for anyone who wasn't aware that this was a thing that we did cover Splatoon 1 and 2 along with its Octo expansion, because we always cover things in order. So while I was never planning, well, I figured I'd cover Splatoon on the channel one day. I just wasn't sure when it would be. I did it semi-recently-ish in preparation for this coming out. So Splatoon 1 and 2 are done on the channel. So now we're gonna get the trilogy completed with this. We'll have like the full trilogy playlist complete. It'll be great. It'll be wonderful. You can even swim up walls. Whoa. Take out them balloons. Yeah. Also, can I open the, I can't open the menu right now. I was about to see if I could change my controller motion sensitivity like we did in Splatoon 2, you know. But yeah, what this means for Splatoon 2, it has a major disadvantage without fish. Exactly. What are Splatoon 2 players going to do? I mean, if they're, depending on how many Splatoon 2 players there are left, I feel like, you know, all the players left for Splatoon 2 are just gonna be those that like couldn't get like Splatoon 3 but still had like Splatoon 2 and wanted to keep playing. And I feel like, you know, having multiple of these games on the same console and does kind of alienate the player base a little bit in that way, you could say, rather than having like one definitive game that everyone fans around and plays together. So again, I'm still a little bit put off by there being, you know, 2 Splatoon titles on the same console. But again, it has been 5 years, to be fair. To be fair. Get on the train. Go for a daily commute. That one fish on the left looks like something you'd see from SpongeBob, honestly. Looks like something that you'd see from there. Being a weird customer in the Krusty Krab. Ah, my eyes! Wow, let's really hope it's not laggy. Maybe it won't be. Maybe not. Because, yeah, this is a whole lot of stuff going on here. Whole lot of things. Splatoon 3! Version 1.1. DLZR. Okay. This is the new news thing? And there's 2 new, like, pop star characters. I've seen, like, mixed feelings around. Oh, do I not press A to advance? Okay, I should have been reading. I like that oh, now I press A to advance. It just specifically wasn't for the text leading up to this point. Anyway, I'm glad that the, Manta Ray from Mario Galaxy finally gets more time in the spotlight, you know? Is the case. But yeah, I've seen mixed feelings about them, and yeah, I see where people are coming from. In the last game of Splatoon 2, I thought Marina was great. I thought Pearl was hella ugly. Both of them, I don't know. Oh, what are their names again? Shiver and I don't know what the other one's name is. Million times a million is Briscoe points. Fry, that's her name. I've seen the biggest thing that people have been like very off about are the eyes. And yeah, I'm not exactly big on Fry's eyes and freaking Dib's massive forehead. No. Oh, is the zapfish gone again? Great, zapfish is gone. It's the 3rd time. Oh no. Oh, it's lights out. It's Quaitons. Oh no. Cool 9 degrees Fahrenheit. I guess that they figured that the English-speaking audience was going to be mostly American players, so they just put it in a Fahrenheit. I have no idea what 90 degrees Fahrenheit feels like. I don't know what that translates to in Celsius. But I guess because America being like the one significant country in the world that still uses Fahrenheit. There's a couple others that still use Fahrenheit, but the last like significant influential one that uses Fahrenheit, I guess they were just like, yeah, how about like all the English speaking ones, all the different versions of English, let's just say Fahrenheit just to like make our American players happy, even if it doesn't make sense for literally the whole rest of the world. Oh, thank you. That's 32 degrees Celsius. Yeah, that's actually really warm. That is actually a pretty darn warm summer day right there. Oh, thank you, Big Man. Big Man's got me covered. Okay, I take back what I was saying. Well, sort of. The standard should still be Celsius, but I appreciate the translation there, Big Man. All right. Yeah, I don't really like them, but I like the manta ray. Like, he was willing to take the time to freaking translate into Celsius for me. Like, he's the proud supporter of literally everywhere else in the world but the States to help us understand. This is a place to see and be seen, the hottest spot on the map. If you want to make it in this town, you gotta be your freshest. And how do you show off your extremely fresh self? Online battles, just hit up the lobby. Seriously, if you start making waves and battles, everyone around here will know your name. Wait, what? You're new here, and I don't mean to alarm you. But I don't mean to alarm you, but a dude is seriously scoping you out from the sewer. Whatever, it's fishy, but we'll get to that later. So where were we? All right, battles. Time to sink into the ink. If you want to get right to it, check out the lobby. Or follow that weirdo down the sewer, up to you. We'll get him full splat ahead. Oh my goodness gracious. Also, hello, freaking Kraken. Hope you are doing well today. I guess you're among us. Anyway, some of the notes that I was seeing in chat, like before, you look like a SpongeBob hall monitor. Go on recon? Is this a new thing? I guess my level didn't carry over. I thought my level was carrying over with like the transfer save data from Splatoon 2 thing or whatever. One of the notes was that there's still people playing Splatoon 1, but in that case, it's like it's the only Splatoon game on the Wii U. So if you want to play Splatoon on the Wii U at all, you have to do Splatoon 1. But now if you want to play Splatoon on the Switch, you have the options of like 2 or 3. But 3 is like the newer one, is typically going to be the thing that people are doing unless they, you know, just couldn't get around to getting 3 and are stuck playing 2 or something like that, you know? So there's that. And yeah, I believe it there. 32 is like a really, really hot day over here. Yeah, cringe, Fahrenheit, good, Celsius, dope, Kelvin. I mean, Kelvin and Celsius are literally just the same thing, just with the difference of like 272.5? No, it's something like that. I don't remember what the exact difference there is, but if I'm not mistaken, if I haven't lost my mind, I'm pretty sure Celsius and Kelvin are literally the exact same units, but just with like a what are with these Among Us things? But just with like a different base, like Kelvin being you know, 0 is absolute 0, and Celsius being 0 is the freezing point of water. But like the difference in energy between 0 and 1 Celsius and 0 and 1 Kelvin is the same difference in energy. Like it's the exact same units, it just has like a different 0. That's all it is, you know. That's all it is there. But otherwise, they are technically the same units anyway, you know. Many people had a Wii U. There's a good old small handful. I still have my Wii U on like my shelf right here. But yeah, I think of the benefits of playing the first one on the Wii U, no paid online service. Yeah. And yeah, good old player messages, huh? What the heck is recon? Oh my, welcome, sweetie. You're new around here. That's just fine, we all started somewhere. Kelvin 0 is superior. Yeah, but it's a lot more inconvenient for like measuring in like regular real life situations. If you're just casually trying to see what the temperature is, it's handy to be able to have like a reference point of 0 being like freezing point, so you know when you're gonna be starting to get like frost and stuff, you know? So it's a lot more convenient there. If you're doing like math and working with temperature, then maybe Kelvin could be the superior thing. But if you just casually want to know the temperature, Celsius is the superior thing, you know? Maybe Kelvin is more precise. They're the same unit. Kelvin and Celsius are the same, just a different 0. Local recon guys, a battle stage in a mode you'd like for a nice safe stroll. It's a great way to get to know a place, and that's it. Have fun out there, alright? I plumb forgot to tell you how to leave recon. Well, it's as easy as pie. Just press plus and you'll see it on the menu now. That's it. So is that like a practice mode kind of thing, I guess? Let's see here. So, can I like... Hold on. So which way is the, more sensitive? Not more sensitive? I assume so. I don't really feel much of a difference. Maybe it's also because I was used to doing like Splatoon there. But if I do this, I literally do not feel a wait, was I doing the stick? Oh, yeah, I was doing the stick there. I can just leave that to there. Motion control sensitivity. I'm a little bit silly. Okay, so let's see here. So I need to set this like the other way then. Oh, that's the stick. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. So that's why it is 273.15. Yeah, they're the same units. So I don't know what you mean by it's more precise when it's the same difference in energy between units. The case. That has... They're the same units. That doesn't mean that one is more precise. Nice. Oh, there's things now. Nice to meet you. Something or other. Knows what's going on there. So where was that thingamabob with a sewer? Oh, Amiibo stuff. I don't have any Splatoon Amiibo. What happens if I tap like any Amiibo? I could stand up and get some of my Amiibo from up there. Or I could use like one of my Amiibo cards that I made like forever ago and tap it to the thingamabob. I need to register an Amiibo owner and get your Amiibo and nickname before you use. Oh, I guess I've never used this one. I don't know if I've ever... There was a time, like, when I was experimenting with NFC tags and making my own Amiibo cards, like, for funsies. And, so this is technically a Bowser Jr. Amiibo. My Stream Deck isn't working right now since the latest OBS update. I'm gonna need to, like, revert it at some point when I get the chance. But if I switch to, like, my only camera thingamabob here manually, this is why I just tapped. This is what I did. Browser Junior. Anyway, that's what I did. There's an NFC tag in here. That's a that has like a Bowser Jr. Amiibo registered to it. Don't tell Nintendo that I made that. I have a couple Amiibo cards around that I custom made. Yeah, fine. I'll stand up and do like one of my actual officially bought Amiibo. Well, I'll do. How about Billith? What does that do? Tap an Amiibo that's compatible with. Yeah. While I was at GameStop, I did see some Splatoon Amiibo. Like, I saw the Callie and Marie double pack, and I also saw a double pack for, like, Steve and Alex, and I was thinking about picking it up, but I was like, do I really want to? Like, I probably shouldn't be spending money on things I really don't need. Your mom. Like, if it's just gonna sit on the shelf and do nothing. Like, I was thinking about it for, like, a fun little collector's thingamabob, but it's like, is it really something that's all that important to me there? So I was like, I'll just... So, where is the sewer at? Yeah, limited Amiibo are not being sold. You have the right to remake them yourself. Yeah, there's that. Oh, this is the sewer over here. I mean, realistically, I could have probably picked up one of those and, you know, it would probably go up in value a little bit later. So in hindsight, maybe I should have. But I don't know. I was just there to pick up the game, so I was like, I'll just pick up the game, I guess. I'll do. Whatever. Like, it's not the kind of thing that I'd wanna. You don't need Steve? It was a double pack with Steve and Alex. What it was. Sacre bleu! The Eiffel Tower! This was Skyward Sword. I'd want that immediately. Actions are coming! Again! Did we do this once before? Oh, Noggin ain't what I used to be. Oh, the name's Cuttlefish, senior advisor to the new Squid Big Splatoon. At your service. Why is this portrait like a mystery? Left side there. Oh, now it's not. I look in your eye. It's a look I've been looking for. Have you ever heard of something called non-fungible tokens? The great zapfish that powers Splatsville has been squidnapped. A deal! It's the Octarians again. You can bet your bottom sand dollar on it. See, the great zapfish has gone missing before. Twice, in fact. Those octo jerks were behind it both times. I've been keeping an eye on them even though I'm technically retired. And with eyes like these, there ain't much that escapes me. Well, they still made off with the great zapfish. And now we've got to get it back, right? Oh, that was a job offer, kid. Hey, is Nero. You might just save the world. You're in, right? Right? Of course you are! Alright, today you are Agent 3 of the new Squid Big Splatoon. This is your brand new hero suit. It'll help you fight the Octarians and keep off a mild rain. There's such a thing as something growing in the wash? A little baggy on ya. Funny, I don't remember ever washing it. Last Agent 3 was clean as a catfish. Now, let's go get those Octa clowns. I'm counting on you, bucko! You've already got another agent there with you, huh? Well, I'm fresh out of hero suits, unfortunately. Ah, but it's a salty little scamp, ain't it? It'll do fine. Oh, where was I? Alright, let's go get those octo jerks. I'm counting on you, bucko. Whoa, the crater. Okay, well, yeah, I guess if you play as, like, Octoling, then I guess he just gets, like, hella racist. Imagine if he was just, like, hella racist to something real world-based. Like, it was those French again! Or something like that, I don't know. You know? Alright, well, I guess we're going. You know? But yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's time to invest in a bit of a different power source. Maybe. I don't know what'll happen. Fruit instant full body band, whether you want it or not. I didn't see this stuff before this point. You know, that is one big pile of fuzzy ooze. That big old bubble is probably the fuzzball. I bet if you could pop that, the whole thing would poof, disappear. I doubt your ankle to the trick. What is this, freaking Breath of the Wild? Oh, let's worry about that later. For now, keep looking for our way to the Octarian's base. Oh, this whole place could use a shave, Arsha. What the heck?
So, after a few rough years, today was the day that my unemployment finally ended, hopefully permanently. Which means I can finally support this channel again after many months.
Goodness gracious.
So thank you for all the streams. OBTW. Maria's best waifu.
Shara, I appreciate the 5,000 bits. That is a whole lot of freaking bits to be dropping at once. Like, my goodness gracious. The crazy, crazy mad lad. That's awesome to hear that the unemployment ended there. Hopefully that is the case. I know that it can be a little bit sketchy with teaching and summer months there. But hopefully everything winds up staying a-okay and stuff. And I appreciate the 5,000 bits. But, like, words. That is a massive ton of bits to be dropping at once. Blow it open. Okay. Oh, so I guess this will be the first thingamabob there. And I can probably tell you precisely what that is going towards, most likely. I've mentioned it before that, like, nowadays, you know, I have, like, all the equipment stuff that I wanted to pick up for the channel, so nowadays it's usually just, like, picking up games here and there. So that is probably either going to, like, one of two things. One is the Eagle for, like, editing work that I've hired him to do. Or picking up new bolts for my freaking truck, since that's a side project that's going on right now that might potentially play into the channel one day. Maybe if it's ever like a finished project, maybe I'll make like a freaking video on it. Is the case. But I recently found out that the apparently the driver's side bolts were reverse threaded, so we kept turning them tighter and tighter, thinking that we were getting them looser, which we weren't, and we snapped two of them off. And I gotta replace them now. So there's that. But yeah, I very much appreciate it. I'm glad to hear that you've been enjoying the streaming streams. There's are to look around. Yes. Boopity bop. But yeah, I would disagree that Maria's best wife. I would say Marina. Marina best, and worst either Pearl or this new Fry fish. In my opinion. But yeah, but everything as long as it's not used to financially support Pokemon. I mean, I would technically still be picking up like a copy to cover on the channel for the sake of making my my video essay there. So if you want to be technical, Cali, this is gonna become Acoustic Harmonia Civil War. This is what this is gonna become. Is this what it's gonna become? Yes, that's how words work. That's exactly how words work. Anyway, but yeah, yeah, splat with that. But yeah, the financial situation on the channel is kind of interesting because for a really long time I was like investing everything that was made on the channel like back into the channel. But yeah, like I mentioned, nowadays I have all the equipment stuff that I wanted to pick up, and you know, I'm still picking up games with like stream and channel revenue here and there. But you know, I still need to figure out like other things to do with that. So, you know, recently things have gone towards like Eagle as like the first editor of the channel, which is pretty neato. I like the targeting thingamabob. That's interesting there. But I'm starting to get like creative with other thingamabobs like that kind of project, which again might become a video on the channel one day. We shall see.